Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. In today's video, I'm just going to be sharing a wide variety of homemaking content. So I'll be taking you along on 2 different days in my life as I just work on some cleaning, organizing, decluttering, cooking, baking, grocery shopping, and just all of the things. So I hope that you enjoy this video and hopefully it can just give you a lot of homemaking inspiration and motivation. So we're going to start off with breakfast, and I wanted to share a breakfast that I've been making for our family a lot recently, and everyone in our family loves these breakfast burritos. So you'll start off by making scrambled eggs, and I season them with salt and pepper. Once they're done cooking, you'll set those aside and then start piecing together your burritos. So you'll take a tortilla and spread sour cream on the tortilla and then add your scrambled eggs, top that with cheese, and then I added green chili enchilada sauce, wrapped up the burrito, and then put it back on the pan until it was nice and crispy. The cheese was melted, and there's a lot of different add-ons that you could add to this. You could do chopped chorizo or sausage, bell peppers, or you could just do a red salsa instead of the green sauce. We've done that before. A lot of different ways to make breakfast burritos, but it's a great way to have protein first thing in the morning, and it's also something that you can prep ahead of time and put in the freezer. Okay, so breakfast is done, and before I start cleaning, I want to start a roast in the crock pot for supper. So there's not much of a recipe for this. I just do a tiny bit of water in the bottom of the crock pot, add the roast, and then top it with seasonings like salt, pepper. I have this Kinder seasoning that we've been using lately, and I'll also add onion powder and garlic powder. So there is some cleaning that I need to get done today. I'm giving you a little overview of the house here, and things weren't too messy just because we have been trying to stay on top of the cleaning lately, and I feel like we've got a good daily cleaning routine down, and it's just basically that we've all been helping to tidy up the house every day. We pick up after ourselves, we try to stay on top of the dishes. I make sure that the kids are cleaning their room every day, they make their beds as soon as they wake up in the morning, and also just trying to do laundry at least once or twice a week. That was the first thing that I wanted to get done, was to start a load of laundry, and then I'm going to tidy up our bedroom and clean our mirror, the doors, the windows. Before I went back there though, I did run out to the deep freezer and grab a pack of ground pork for our lunch, and I had also had a jar of my homemade beef broth thawing in the sink, and that was already thawed out, so I put it in the fridge for lunch, and now we're going to start the cleaning. We have a really big trip coming up in just 2 weeks, so I've already started to set out our suitcases and carry-on bags, and I'm also trying to plan out my outfits ahead of time and not wait until the day before we leave. But we actually have a couple of trips coming up this fall, so the months of August, September, and a little bit of October is going to be kind of crazy, but we're really excited for those trips, and I will be filming a few of them. You'll also see some trip prep and packing and unpacking and all of that. So I'm cleaning the mirror here with this Jaws glass cleaner. I've really been loving this, and just all of the Jaws products. I've been using them in my kitchen, my bathrooms, on the mirrors, the windows. So now that the bedroom is clean, I'm going to head out to the kitchen and start cleaning this up. This video isn't really a whole house cleaning. Usually in a whole house cleaning, I will take you through the entire house. We'll clean every single room, and we'll get each room completely clean before moving on to the next room. But in this video, I'm just kind of taking you along on my day, and I'm getting done what I needed to get done today, which is to clean just a few rooms in the house and also do a little bit of organizing, cooking, baking. And I want to start filming these videos more often, just filming what I'm getting done that day, just kind of like a homemaking video. What am I doing around my house today? What type of homemaking am I doing? If you would be interested in seeing more videos like that that are just full of a different variety of homemaking content, then let me know down below in the comments. That is the theme of this channel, is making a house a home, and a lot of times it's just the little things that makes your house a home. Keeping your house cozy, the special food that you make for your family, a bouquet of flowers that you've added to the kitchen counter that brightened up your kitchen, just those little everyday things. And of course, the top most important thing that makes your house feel like a home is the people that's inside of it. Okay, so the next thing on my list was to go through this cleaning closet here in my laundry room, get everything quickly reorganized and cleaned, and I was also trying to make a list of what I needed to reorder. I needed to get some more baking soda, just a couple of other cleaning supplies, so just trying to make that list while I was resetting this closet. I found some seeds at the back of one of the shelves, so I added those to this little seeds container that I have. I got this from Hobby Lobby, and it's really cute. I love how it looks here on this shelf. So down on this lower shelf, I have all of my bottles of Jaws cleaners, and like I said earlier, I have been loving these cleaners. I've been using them all throughout my home, and a huge thank you to Jaws for sponsoring today's video. I love that Jaws' mission is to eliminate single-use plastic bottles, so you only have to buy a bottle once, and then after that you just need the refill pods. Here I was showing you how I fill up the bottles. I just fill the bottle up with water to the fill line, insert the pod, screw on the lid, and it's ready to use. These cleaners have been very effective at cleaning around my home. They're streak free and leave a shine. I also love how affordable they are, especially with my 25% off coupon code. I do have the ultimate cleaning kit here for my home, but you could just start with their home cleaning kit, which is basically all the cleaning products you would need, and it comes with 8 refill pods as well. Would just highly recommend Jaws cleaner. Click my link below to check them out and use my coupon code HANNAH25 for 25% off your order. I'm going to work on this laundry and then start cleaning and organize Levi's room before I make lunch, and I will be sharing the recipe that I'm making for lunch, and then after lunch I'll be making a coconut cream pie, which that pie turned out amazing. I made everything from scratch, the crust, the filling, so stay tuned for that. And then I'll also be doing more cleaning and organizing, and then I'll be taking you to the grocery store with me and we'll do a grocery haul and get all of those groceries put away, so stay tuned. There's still a lot coming up in this video, and if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, click that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. All of those things really helps out my channel, and I really appreciate it when you do that because it supports me in such a huge way. Okay, so there was quite a pile of clothing on Levi's dresser, so I wanted to go through all of this, get it folded and put away, clean out his drawers, and get all of his clothing organized. I've been slowly trying to work at getting each room organized in the house, especially the boys' bedrooms and their clothing and everything, because here in a couple of weeks we are going to be going on our anniversary trip, and my parents are coming to live at our house while we're on that trip, and they are going to be taking care of the kids for us, which is such a huge blessing. We're so grateful that they offered to do that for us. So I want to be sure that the kids have everything that they need, all the clothing items and everything, and also want to make sure that their dresser drawers are organized so it's easy for my mom to find everything. I just want to make it as easy for her as possible, and I'll also be doing a huge restock of food here soon. That way they have plenty of food in the house, the pantry and the fridge is full, so stay tuned for that video coming up here soon. Okay, so I've got Levi's dresser cleaned and reorganized. I also added another little piece of greenery right here. These are some of my favorite pieces of greenery to hang on a shelf, and they have these at Hobby Lobby. They're only $2.99 a piece, and they do go 50% off about every 2 weeks. So I've got one up on this top shelf and then one down on the second shelf, a little cactus, the Bub Club sign, some special little rock. This soft green basket was from Hobby Lobby, and they do still sell these. I've got the wipes container, which is from Amazon, and then I just keep some pull-ups up here and also diapers. He only wears these at nap time and overnight. And in these two smaller drawers, I just have some different small random things over here. And then this drawer has his hats, bibs, which he doesn't really wear anymore, his little socks, and then underwear over here. I keep his clothes in these two middle drawers, and in the right drawer I have his nice pants. We've got his overalls and then 2 pairs of pants here. Back there is where I keep his PJs. And in the left drawer I do have these 2 drawer dividers, which I love. I talk about these all the time. They are linked down below and also in my Amazon storefront. So over on the right side I have his nice t-shirts, and then right here is his play clothing. Now we'll go down to the 2 bottom drawers. On the left hand side I just keep all of the extra packages of wipes. This right drawer usually keeps all of his diapers and pull-ups, but we don't keep very many on hand anymore since he is mostly potty trained, so I do have all of the garbage bags over here and then just some extra wipes. And the rest of his clothing is over here in his closet. I have his button-up shirts hanging right here, and some of these are 3T that he's going to grow into. I've also got his stroller in here, and then we keep all of our travel items in here and also his hiking carrier. Okay, so over here is his little toy area, and I just want to quickly go through everything, see if there's anything that I can get rid of that he's not playing with anymore, and then just get things reorganized. So this is the items leaving Levi's bedroom. Not too much, but after doing a whole house declutter twice a year, every year for the last couple of years, there really isn't that much to declutter anymore. I do always come up with something every year, but if you just maintain each room in your house and go through things quickly every once in a while, like I did here in Levi's room, it's just very helpful for staying on top of that clutter. So now I'm going to start on lunch, and for lunch I am making a very simple meal that I do make pretty often, probably about at least every other week. And this is just a recipe I came up with myself. It's nothing fancy. My family loves it. It's really easy. So I'm starting off by cooking my jasmine rice and my ground pork. You could do ground beef or ground pork, but we have a lot of ground pork in our freezer right now, so I'm just using that. I'm browning the ground pork, adding in a lot of different seasonings, and once that meat was done cooking, I added in some frozen green beans and also that beef broth. That is my homemade beef broth, and it is delicious. It makes any recipe taste so good. Would highly recommend making your own broth. So while those beans are cooking in the broth, I'm going to make my sauce, and you'll make your thickener by putting butter in your pan. Once the butter melts, you'll add in the flour and then slowly start stirring in your milk, and you'll add some more seasonings to that. But once that sauce is done, I will just pour it over my green beans, meat. I'll add the rice in there as well, and you could top this with cheese if you wanted to, but I just served it like this, and that's it. It's a very simple, easy, and affordable meal that everyone always loves. Okay, so I'm going to get started on this coconut cream pie, and I don't make desserts very often. Sometimes it'll be once a week, but sometimes it'll have been like 2 weeks since we've had dessert in the house. But Jalen's favorite pie is coconut cream pie, and we all love coconut cream pie as well, so I thought I would make a little treat for us today. And I also want to start working at perfecting my homemade pie crust, and I always use my mom's pie crust recipe. I will type it up down below, and I'll also link the recipe that I used for the coconut cream pie filling. And this was the first time that I've actually made a homemade filling for a coconut cream pie. Usually I'll just buy the pack of vanilla pudding at the store and mix that up with some shredded coconut, but it tastes so much better if you just make the filling homemade, and it's really not that hard. It was just some milk, flour, eggs, vanilla extract, shredded coconut. Once I had that filling mixed up, I poured it into my cold pie crust and then put the pie into the refrigerator, and then we'll pull it back out here in a little while to add the cream to the top and then also some toasted coconut. My jug of Hollander chocolate sauce was delivered, so I added that to the coffee bar. We decided to just start getting the large jugs of caramel and chocolate for the coffee bar instead of always buying the little containers. These will last for a really long time, and we've tried a lot of different brands of sauces for coffees, and these are definitely the best tasting, so would highly recommend. They do make them in smaller containers as well. We just ordered these off of Amazon. And while I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and clean the coffee bar. I got out my glass cleaner and cleaned the front of this little fridge. I cleaned the tall mirror that we have here in the coffee bar, and then I also went over and cleaned the sliding glass doors as well. And then I did go ahead and toast the shredded coconut in the oven. I just sprinkled the unsweetened coconut onto a baking sheet, turned the oven on high broil, and then sprinkled that toasted coconut over the top of the cream on the coconut cream pie. Put it back in the fridge, and we'll let it sit in the fridge for at least another 2 hours before we cut into this pie. Now I'm going to work on my house plants a little bit, starting with this hanging plant that I have over on the shelves in the kitchen. And here I was showing you these beautiful wild sunflowers that I have here by the sink. Jalen brought these home for me the other day. They were growing along the road. They're so pretty. I love wild sunflowers. So I wanted to clear all of the dead leaves out of this plant and add more soil to the pot. So I went out and got a large scoop of potting soil because a few other plants did need some more soil as well. I will link my little watering can that I'm using here down below. I ordered this off of Amazon a year or two ago, and I'll also have the link for this dress I was wearing in this video and also the apron. So the next plant I'm watering is over here at my coffee bar. I have a succulent up on this top shelf, and then the next plant is this large plant under the window. This plant is quickly outgrowing the pot, so I desperately need to move it to a larger pot, and I also want to take a section of this plant and put it over in my office. So the last thing on my list was to start working at cleaning and organizing the boys' bedroom playroom. And today I was just going to start with this half of the room, go through this toy area and these storage bins. Each of these bins really needed to be vacuumed and wiped down. And if you have a room that seems a little bit overwhelming to clean and organize, maybe just work at it in sections like I was doing here. I thought I'm just going to work on this wall, and then I'll come back and I'll work on their dresser area a different day, and then on a different day I'll come back in and do the wall that has their bed and the whole Lego area. And to just slowly work through the room like that is a little bit less overwhelming than trying to do everything at the exact same time. Okay, so here is the items that I decluttered out of our house this week. I had gotten the urge to declutter some items that week, so I had a bag of clothing and just a couple of random items. So now we are going to finally cut into this pie, and it did not disappoint. It was so delicious. Everyone loved it, and as you'll see here in a minute, there was only one piece of pie left by the time that these boys were done eating pie. So here in a couple years, once these boys are teenagers, I'm probably going to be making 2 or 3 pies at a time. Hello everyone, so I've been running errands all day and now it's almost 7 p.m. and I'm going to grab some groceries before I go home, and I thought I would just take you guys with me. I've been filming a different video all day, but I want to add this grocery trip and grocery haul onto the video that you've been watching. So I don't really even have a list with me, and I didn't make a meal plan, anything like that. I did write down a couple of things that I can't forget, but we're just going to walk the aisles and fill up the grocery cart. It's been a super busy week, so I haven't had time to meal plan, but I do know what I have in my freezer and my pantry and my fridge. There's not much left in the fridge, but I did clean that out last night. That way I could get some food tonight. So let's go grocery shopping, see what we can find, and hopefully we can make it a quick grocery trip. Okay, I'm back home and going to do a quick grocery haul before I have to put the kids to bed. So starting over here, we've got the frozen food. I've got broccoli, chopped spinach, some green peas, 2 bags of frozen cherries. These were on sale for $10 a piece. And then I've got a bunch of bananas back here because I'm planning to do a lot of smoothies this week, and the boys also eat a lot of bananas for snacks. I have some mozzarella cheese sticks back there, 2 pineapples, a bag of the little mandarin oranges, 3 big blocks of cheese, mozzarella for making homemade pizza, and then 2 other blocks for shredding and snacks. I've got 3 cucumbers, some lettuce, I've got some teriyaki, a stir-fry mixture right here, and then 2 bell peppers, some green bell peppers over here. Probably going to do some fajitas this week, a little Cobb salad to take with me tomorrow when I go and paint a bedroom. Got some blackberries down here, strawberries, a bag of organic Fuji apples, and then over here we do have some cereal. I usually make homemade granola, but I don't have any of my organic oats left. I need to place an Azure order, so in the meantime I did buy some cereal, Red Berry Crunch and Raisin Bran. I've got a little bag of mixed nuts down here. These were on sale for a good price. 2 bags of tortilla chips for just chips and salsa, and also if I do some chili or anything like that. This yogurt was on sale, so I got that for the boys to have for snacks. I got some ginger root, organic green cabbage for doing stir fry. I've got a little cantaloupe, and then I got some packages of tortillas, 2 boxes of granola bars. We've been liking this brand, and then these were on sale, and Owen has been asking for some macaroni and cheese, dill pickle chips for if we do cheeseburgers. I got some barbecue sauce. This is our favorite barbecue sauce, some more ranch dressing, some pizza sauce, seasoning, some ginger tea, and then 2 of these protein bars, mini chocolate chips. The Outshine fruit bars are our favorite. I got a big bag of some potatoes, and then I needed some more to-go cups for our coffee bar. I also got some coconut water, kefir, and then 2 containers of Greek yogurt. So that is everything that I got from Fry's, and the total was right around $230. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed today's video and just the variety of different content in this video: the cleaning, the decluttering, organizing, baking, cooking, groceries. If you enjoyed it all, give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching and your support. We appreciate each of you so much, and I will see you next week on Tuesday with a new video. Bye!